everybody. This is American English with Linda, and it's the phrase by phrase series. Between hello and goodbye, what do you say in a conversation? Part 1 was actually hello and goodbye. This is part 2, and we're going to be describing others in a conversation, both a general description like age and height and things like that, and general like happy, sad, those kinds of things. We're going to practice. Now, those of you who are advanced will get the benefit of the harder words, but if you are more of a beginner or just not that confident, only a few of the words you may want to remember. But do find a few words at least and try to use those the next time you are describing. So let's start with this information. There are 3 ways to describe someone. You can do it by renaming the person, such as John is a doctor. Or you can use an adjective saying Mary is tall. Or you can also describe them by saying something they have, such as she has a nice smile. So you use it in a sentence with has or have usually. Now, in a verb phrase, using am or is or are or was or were, or a longer phrase using be, being, and been as a helper, or not using it as the main verb but as a helper, the verb that comes after that acts like an adjective, whether it's an ed version of the verb or an ing version of the verb. It still acts like an adjective, so I'm going to treat it as an adjective in this lesson. So here is the setting for the conversation. Steve is the manager of a department in a large company. He will get a promotion soon, so Matt will be his replacement. The team meeting tomorrow is important, but Steve will not attend the meeting. Steve and Matt are talking. Matt says, and notice that I've got these sort of orange words. Those are where I'm describing someone. Matt says, I hope to get to know you better before you leave. Can you tell me a little about yourself? Steve says, sure. I am 45 years old. Notice I didn't put any dashes there because it stands alone after am. I'm married. That's a fact about him. And it comes after am. And the father, that's renaming him. He is a father. He's the father of 3. A cute 6-year-old daughter. Now, 6-year-old is an adjective altogether, so it gets the little hyphens. Cute describes her. 6-year-old describes her. And a beautiful 18-year-old daughter. I also have a handsome 21-year-old son. Here is a photo of the family, and he shows it. Matt says, your wife is lovely. Now the adjective is coming after is and going back to describe wife. Your wife is lovely. Your younger daughter. Now, why did I say younger instead of youngest? Because there are only 2 daughters. So one is younger, and we don't use est. Your younger daughter is adorable. Lovely, adorable, cute. Those all mean basically the same thing. Adorable is used many times with children more than adults, unless it's your boyfriend or girlfriend. They might be adorable, but they basically mean the same thing. Your older daughter is very pretty. We've already said she's beautiful. Now she's very pretty. Very similar words. And your son is good looking too. It means handsome. We've already used handsome. You have a charming family. That means they're pleasant. I like them. I'm sure I would like them if I got to know them better. They're charming. They charm me. They get me to like them. So Steve says, he's still describing himself. He says, my evaluation says I have been a committed, dedicated, responsible, and reliable employee here for 12 years. Now, committed, dedicated, and responsible basically mean the same thing. Reliable is a little bit different, but almost the same. Reliable means when you say you're going to do something, you do it. We can depend on you. It's like dependable. Committed, dedicated, responsible, reliable. Those are all good qualities for you to have at work. Steve says, now tell me about yourself. So Matt begins, I am 39. You don't have to say years old. You could. I have a wonderful wife. That's going along with those compliments, not necessarily the way you look, but you're a pleasant person. She's probably pretty too. And a married son who is 24 and is a medical school student. Technically, medical school is an adjective describing student, but it's also a noun for a place, so I didn't highlight it. But student renames the son and the student, two nouns about the same person. He is a good husband to his precious wife. Wonderful and precious and lovely and adorable, all those mean close to the same thing. He is a newlywed. It means just recently, not long ago, he got married. I am thrilled. That means my excitement is really high. I am thrilled by this chance to work here. I am a hard worker and a quick learner. That's obvious. He works hard and he learns quickly. But it's a noun form that you may want to use sometimes. I think I am capable. Capable is sort of like can do. I think I can do it. I am capable. I think I am capable of doing this job, but I want to become better by following your good example. Now, the reason I underlined good is because it is an adjective. It's just not describing a person. It's describing example. But better is like good, but a little bit more. Better. Steve says, you seem competent and well qualified. Capable, that we just had, competent, well qualified, basically mean the same thing. If you're competent, it means you can do it. If you're capable, you can do it. If you're well qualified, you have the qualities and maybe certificates and things that prove that you can do it. You will be an excellent manager. I know. Excellent. Very, very, very good. Matt says, can you help me prepare for the meeting by telling me a little about the team members? Steve says, sure. I'll be glad to. Gary has been our longest serving employee. The employee renames Gary, so it's describing him. Longest serving means he served for the longest time, but we can put that together with a hyphen and say longest serving and use the whole thing as an adjective. Longest serving employee. He is the most experienced. He has more experience. He's been there longer and has done more things than anyone else. He is the most experienced. He is middle-aged. I didn't say his exact age, but he's in the middle of adulthood. Middle-aged. Melissa is also a long-time employee. She has been an employee for a long time, so we put long time together and make it one adjective. And one of the two women, she's one, so we're renaming her with this pronoun one of the two women on the team. She is 35 and single, not married, has short, dark hair. Now, short and dark describe hair, but the whole thing has short, dark hair describes Melissa. And she is medium height. We had medium aged in age. Now this is medium height. How tall she is? Medium height. She is very intelligent, smart, Confident, self-assured, and self-reliant all mean about the same thing. If you're confident, you believe you can do a good job. If you're self-assured, you believe you can do a good job. Self-reliant, I don't need anybody else. I can do it myself. Self-reliant. They're very similar. The intelligent is smart, but confident, self-assured, and self-reliant means you believe you can do it. She is very formal and business-like. And formal, I think you know, she's not casual and silly. She's very formal and business-like. They're very similar. She is stylish, which means she dresses well, wearing a lot of makeup and jewelry. She is always well prepared. If she prepares, she gets everything ready, and she comes to the meeting ready to go. She is well prepared. She prepares well becomes the one adjective, well prepared. She is inquisitive. So expect questions. Inquisitive means you ask a lot of questions. She is somewhat, that means a little bit, opinionated and argumentative. She can get impatient and frustrated. Now, those are similar. They're things that may not be good qualities. Opinionated, she believes that her opinion is probably the best opinion, so she's opinionated. Argumentative, she's ready to argue. If something comes up that she doesn't like, she will speak up. She will argue. She can get impatient. Impatient means you're not patient. She does not like to wait. She's impatient. And frustrated, that means when she has to wait or something is going wrong, she becomes a little bit angry or upset. She's frustrated. Something's bothering her. But she becomes calm. That's the opposite of frustrated and impatient. She's calm quickly. She gets that way, but she calms down quickly. She becomes calm. She is not a problem. The problem renames she, except that it's saying she's not bad. She's not a problem. Now, an opinionated, argumentative, impatient, and frustrated person could be a problem, but it's her intelligence probably that keeps her very energetic and wanting to do things fast, so that may make her seem that way. But she's not a problem. It's okay. She calms down. Natalie is the other woman that renames Natalie on the team, and the youngest. Now, the reason I say youngest instead of younger is because it's more than two that we're comparing with. There's all of the guys and all of the women. They're compared, and she's the youngest. She is 27, short, not very tall, and stocky. Stocky means, really, it means thick. It could be muscle, it could be fat, it could be a combination of the two that make you seem thicker, arms thicker, neck thicker. You're just thicker, stocky, with long blonde hair. Long and blonde describe hair, but with long blonde hair, the whole thing describes Natalie. And with freckles, those are those little tiny brown dots that some people have on their cheeks. Those are freckles. So she is 27, short and stocky with freckles, as well as long blonde hair. She is recently married. That means newlywed. She got married not long ago. And childless. She has no children right now. Natalie is always in a hurry. We describe some people like that, in a hurry. She is energetic. She has a lot of energy. Let's do it. Let's do it. Energy. She is energetic. Fun-loving. Again, we put she loves to have fun. Put it together. Fun-loving with a dash or a hyphen. She's down to earth. A person who's down to earth thinks everyone else is just like me, and we're calm, and we don't think we're fancy or anything like that. We're down to earth. And likable. If she's all of those other things, energetic, fun-loving, and down to earth, everyone likes her. So she's likable. She is more informal than Melissa. And formal, very businesslike. Informal means not that way. She wears comfortable, casual clothes. That describes the clothes. But she's not too casual for work. She is even-tempered and doesn't get upset easily. Even-tempered and doesn't get upset. Mean about the same thing. She is the go-to person when you need to get answers quickly. Who do you go to when you have this problem? She's the go-to person. Who do you go to when you have that problem? He's the go-to person. So they have a special thing that they are really good at, and she's the one. Go to her when you have a question and you need it answered quickly. She's the go-to person. You go to her, and we put it into an adjective with a hyphen. She has an amazing sense of humor. We use this phrase a lot, with or without the word amazing. She has an amazing, sense of humor. That means she laughs at everything and makes everyone else laugh. She has an amazing sense of humor. She's talkative. That means she talks a lot. Friendly. She makes friends easily, but never silly. Now, if you're silly, it's kind of too much of the humor and the talkative until it's like, it's too much. I don't like it. That's silly. Or you don't take anything seriously. Everything is a joke. You're silly. She is cooperative. She cooperates. She helps other people. And supportive of. That means when they need help, she's there to help. She's supportive of others. She never gets stressed out. That's very upset and worried and frustrated. She doesn't do that. She never gets stressed out. She's very patient. She's willing to stay calm and wait until things work out. She is imaginative and creative. She has lots of good ideas in her head. Both of those mean about the same thing. She's a great addition to our team. We have a team. We added her. It was good to add her. She was a great addition. Charles is 32 and married. He has no children. In other words, he's childless. He is short and slender. That means he's very thin. And he has shoulder length. There's his shoulder, and there's how long his hair is. Shoulder length, light brown hair. He is always serious and a little shy. Now, serious means he doesn't joke. He doesn't laugh much. A little shy. I don't want to be noticed. He is quiet and reserved. He doesn't say much. He holds back. He's reserved. He's outstanding, more so than anyone else. When you see his work, you know it's better than average. He's outstanding at planning and organizing. He's actually brilliant. That's very, very, very intelligent or smart. He's brilliant, majoring in physics and math. He is a loner. That means he'd rather work by himself. I want to be over here in the corner with no one around, and I'll work. But when you can get him talking, he is fascinating to listen to. I'm so interested in what he says. He is fascinating. Brad is 30 years old. Now, I didn't put anything after it, so I don't need any hyphens. Brad is 30 years old and divorced. He was married. He's not married. He's divorced. He is just a little shorter and heavier than Gary and has red hair, but is partially bald. He has red hair, but it's mostly just right here. Up here, no hair. He has some hair, so he's not totally bald. He has some red hair and some no hair, so he's partially bald. He gets along well with everyone. That means he's a friend to everyone. He gets along well with everyone. He is a cut-up. He's always joking and laughing and making other people laugh. And people like that, sometimes we call him a real character. He is a real character and the life of the party. It's a common idiom to say when he's in the room, everyone is having a good time, whether it's a party or not. If he's in the room, everyone is having a good time. He is the life of the party at our team socials. Team describes socials, not people. in this case. He is hilarious. He's so very funny, hilarious when telling jokes. You will find him delightful. He lights up your life. He is delightful. He is never a killjoy. A killjoy is someone who makes everyone feel down. When he comes in the room, it's him again. We can't laugh, we can't joke, we just do work. He's a killjoy because our joy was going along very well, and then he shows up and no more joy. He's a killjoy. You don't want to be one of those. Everyone on the team, now he's talking about the whole group, is a team player. That means they work well with the team and they help each other. They are a team player. They are supportive. They give support and help. They are supportive of each other and focused. Their attention, they look at the problem and stay. They don't get over here and something doesn't get over here. They're focused on success. They are talented. They have lots of things they do well. And efficient, they don't waste time. And effective, when they do something, it seems to work. They don't do things that fail all the time. Most of the time, their ideas and their projects work well. They're an effective team. We are an exceptional, that means way above average, exceptional team, and are well respected. Other people think, wow, that's a good team. So we are well respected within the company. I am proud of this team. The feeling that I have for them is like, they are really good. I am proud of them. They are the cream of the crop. The cream of the crop is an idiom that means better than any other team. We are the cream of the crop. The cream rises to the top. We have milk and cream. The cream's on top. They are the cream of the crop. They're the best. They're the cream of the crop in their fields. I hope this helps, he said. Now we're going to the temporary descriptions. So after work, Melissa and Brad go to a coffee shop together. Melissa says it was a long meeting, long describes meeting. And I am really tired. I'm exhausted and worn out and a little frazzled. Brad says, I'm beat too. Now, all of those are adjectives, temporary adjectives, saying that you're tired, no energy left. Tired, exhausted, worn out, frazzled, beat. Brad continues. He says, but Matt was inspiring and his talk was exhilarating. I was kind of, I'm excited. Inspiring and exhilarating. I'm excited about the future. Matt is new. Now, it won't be new forever, so it's temporary. Matt is new at this position. I was curious about him. I wonder how he's going to do. I'm curious. I was curious about him. I am now hopeful that his leadership will be beneficial. Now, beneficial is a good adjective that means good and helpful, but we're talking about leadership, not the person, so I'll put it in black underlined. Melissa says, I was worried that he would be harsh and strict and demanding and unpleasant to work with. All of those are unpleasant things. Harsh, strict, you have to do it exactly by the rules or you'll be in trouble. Demanding, I say you have to get this done and you have to get it done now and no questions asked. Unpleasant, that would be unpleasant to work with. But he let his hair down. That's an idiom that means not literally his hair didn't come down, it's still on his head. He let his hair down means he relaxed and helped other people relax. He let his hair down. He didn't act like I'm the boss and you're the employee and I'm over you and you better do what I say. He let his hair down. He helped them feel like he's one of them and helped us all feel comfortable and relaxed. And he was funny sometimes. We know funny makes people laugh. Natalie was hilarious. That's more than just funny. She made us laugh a lot. I laughed out loud because she was hilarious. You might have smiled because it was funny, but you laughed out loud when she was hilarious. Charles was a little embarrassed when he was honored for his new ideas. Everyone felt appreciated and valued, even others besides Charles. They felt that they were appreciated. People in the team liked their work and thought they did a good job. They were appreciated and valued. There was high value, high importance put on their work in the past. So everyone felt appreciated and valued after hearing Matt's comments. Melissa says, I was overjoyed and Natalie was ecstatic. Remember, Natalie's more than everyone else. Overjoyed is very happy. Ecstatic is even more happy than that. Ecstatic about the news. Even Charles was content. He was happy with it. It's okay. Charles was content and smiling. He was like the others, but he was smiling. We were all pleased. We were happy. Charles told us before the meeting about his losing his pet. He seemed very sad. I was brokenhearted when my dog died last year. Brad says, I remember you were devastated, so sad. Brokenhearted is worse. Devastated is even worse than brokenhearted. Melissa said, yes, but I have come to grips. Coming to grips means I can handle it now. It's under control. I'm not devastated anymore. I have come to grips with the loss. I'm okay now. Melissa says, are you hungry? I am ravished. They both mean the same thing, but ravished is a little more than hungry. I want more than just coffee. Let's have some of that delicious looking cake. Delicious looking describes cake. Brad says, I am starving too. I am agreeable to your suggestion. Let's have cake. Starving, ravished, and hungry all mean the same thing, but they're ravished and starving are a little bit higher than just hungry. Agreeable means I agree. I am agreeable. I agree. So that's the end of the discussion for describing. We'll do another describing of things and things like that next time, and hope it helps. Bye-bye.